Hi there, Stampers. Thanks for joining us today. Today we are going to make this card that is just so fun. Look at Rudolph's nose. We're going to do some altered half pearls. We're going to use some Stampin' Right markers, and the background of this, I'll hold it up so you can see, it is just this beautiful, beautiful metallic shimmer that almost looks like metal. It is so, so cool. I can't wait to show you this. Let's get started. We'll start with the holiday lineup stamp set. Love the stamp set. We're using Rudolph. Is that hilarious or what? Look at them. They're so funny. We're going to stamp it in the classic basic black. And I'm stamping it on confetti white cardstock. I'm going to color it with our Stampin' Right markers. I have Close to Cocoa, Ruby Red, More Mustard, and Creamy Caramel. We use the Creamy Caramel for the reindeer faces. Just real lightly color them in. They each had fun little hairdos that I alternated colors with the Close to Cocoa, Ruby Red, and More Mustard markers. So once we have our colored in image, we can layer this on our first panel. It's going to go the confetti white top panel on some Stampin' Up! Brushed gold, and that will layer on top of some chocolate chip. And that's our inner panel. Alright, now for the fun part. For Rudolph's nose, I'm going to use the Stampin' Up! Pretties kit. I'm going to take one of these half pearls. I'm just going to take the paper piercer, and I'm going to stick a mini glue dot to the end. Just take that metal flat tip, stick it right to the mini glue dot. So it's right on the tip there. And the half pearl sticks right on top, just like that. Next we'll use Real Red, the craft ink. Just taking that and dipping it right into the Real Red craft ink. Don't worry about getting it on any of your paper piercer. It wipes right off the paper piercer. So once that's colored, I'm going to take some clear embossing powder. And this is great. I don't even need a powder pal tray for this. Just dip it right in there so the powder's right over the pearl. Next we'll take our embossing heat tool and just turn this real slow. Now we'll just pop that right off the end. Take another mini glue dot, stick it right to it, and right to Rudolph's nose. Ah, he's so funny! Next we'll pop some of our metallic eyelets in to make this look like a picture frame. I'm going to use the Crop-a-dile to do that. I'm going to use the 1/8 punch on this side to punch 2 holes. So just pop that right in there. You see right there where it's going to pop the hole right in when I squeeze the handle. And we'll do that on either side. And then we'll pop our eyelet right into that hole. I have the Crop-a-dile on the setting B3 for the 1/8 inch eyelet. And the reason why I know that is because thankfully it comes with instructions. So I just squeeze and that sets our eyelet. I'm going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of this to pop it up. One on either corner. And I'm going to string 2 pieces of gold cord to make it look as though our picture is hanging. So we'll do the first. And I was just kind of doing it by eyeballing it. And then I'll use that as my guide for the second. And then we'll just put these together and tie them in a knot. So we'll just tie that in a knot. And we'll put that aside. Now we're going to take a panel of Mellow Moss and we're going to run this through a texture plate on the Big Shot machine. This is our flourish background. We'll put our Mellow Moss panel right on top of that. We'll take the silicone pad and then the impression pad and make a sandwich out of it. These pop right on top of the multi-purpose platform. We'll put them right into our Big Shot, crank the handle and run it through. And when we take it off, we have this beautiful embossed background. Now I'm going to take the Champagne Shimmer Paint from Stampin' Up, shake it up real good, and this is just an old lid to one of my Brad's containers. I'm going to pour some of this shimmer paint right into it. I'm going to take a sponge dauber, stick my finger right into it, dip it right into the shimmer mist, and just rub it right out on the background of this cardstock. And it makes the most amazing background. And if you can see this, it almost looks like it's a form of metal. It is so super cool. Give this panel a minute to dry, and then we will assemble it to a sheet of chocolate chip panel. We'll take a 1/16 of an inch hole punch and just pop a little hole in there. These are fun tool. This is a 5/8 inch brad from Stampin' Up. Look at how big these are. They're awesome. So this is what's going to make it look like it is just nailed right into the wall. Spread the backing. Super cool there. And then we can attach this to our base which is close to cocoa. When you're done, just peel the backing of the dimensionals off, pop that picture frame right on the front of your card, and voila! You have the most adorable card that is bound to make anybody smile. Thanks for joining us today.